Space Taco, I can't do a StreamYard panel today because I have no hours. I won't get hours until 24th of this month. I won't get all my hours back till then. Yeah, I'm good. I came home from the therapist and Clay he uploaded a video on his YouTube channel and I said, wait, why? And I was like, did he meet a YouTuber I know named Justin Dow? He hanging out with the dude, and come to find out that Justin Dow passed away. And all I can say is somebody set up a donation thing to help the family out. The guy was a I get you on that. Oh, I see what you're getting. Yeah, I get you now. I had to reread that a second time. But the guy Justin Dow left behind some beautiful daughters and a new child that he had by the second woman that he married. Y'all didn't know him, but you know he's in a better place now. He's back in the Lord's hands where he come from. That's where I learned stuff about mechanic work and everything from. You know, I learned it all from him. I loved hanging out in his live streams and everything. But he's gone now. The only thing that I hope he wishes is he just knows I'm becoming the woman that I was always meant to be. And I'm hoping one of these days I meet Clay and I don't know for sure if he is or not. I hadn't talked to him. But I'm gonna one day tell Clay that me and him need to meet up, either in Florence, Alabama, or somewhere. Hi, Chaka, because I want him to meet me. Yeah, Chaka, that is sad. Yeah, I do too. I finally got something in my journey going on now. I finally got a hold of another dermatologist to do the full body laser hair removal. They just don't do the private areas. I'm not for sure if they'll do that area or not. I can pay in full and don't have to do down payments, or I can do down payments. But I'm finally doing that part of my journey, getting that going. I found out that my niece was talking to her friend one day on the phone. She was in her Mimi's car, and she was talking to her friend on the phone, and she mentioned something about me. But my mother didn't say nothing right then. So I'm trying to get to where a day my mother's going to pick her up from school. So if she asks me something, I can finally give her the question that I always want to tell her, and hope she accepts it. Because she is very smart. I'm just waiting until she's ready to ask me that question, and then I'll tell her. How's everybody doing today? Um, Space Taco, if Ted comes in here, just ask him if he wants to go live and do a panel. Um, Chaka Gillis, you're welcome to come over to um Florida Claimer Ted's channel and hang out when we do panel live streams if you want to. He comes in Marissa and Archie's live stream sometimes and Ramesh's as well. We get in there just have random joke around with random stupid shit all the time. But we're different than Archie and Marissa's channel. We don't have all that debating and crap that goes on. It's the only thing that's different about it, about the scratch panels that me and Ted do. I did kind of tell Ted I'd try to get you in there one day so he can actually meet you. I'll tell you this, one thing, Ryobi is not the best tools in the world. Ridgit's not the best tools in the world. Contractor grade tools are always going to be better. But at the end of the day, if a tool is going to get the job done, then I really don't care what brand it is. That's just how I am. And if the tool, it don't matter if it's a contractor grade tool. Eventually, the more you use it, eventually it's going to break and then you have to get it fixed. But it will last longer than a DIY grade tool will last, but that's just the thing it is. I'll send Ted a message and see if he's going live or not. I could be in the bed, but I just can't sleep. Hang on, let me see if he's going live. If he don't answer, then he might be sleeping. Chaka, if you can, try to, if you have a way, you can find that donation thing if you're still here listening. You can find that donation thing. Try to send them, try to help the family out by that if you can. Cause you're always even if it's just $2 that you're sending like you do when you super chat, $1 or $2 helps out. Cause the more money that those they can get to help them out with what anybody in the tool community is listening can help them out and reach their goal of the money they want to make. That it can help. It can also help. It can also help push Justin Dow's kids through college, so they can get so they can get a education after they get out of high school and go into college and become something great that they can do in life. He might not be here right beside him on the earth, but he's with them here in spirit and heart and soul, watching over. I don't like to get into religion, and I'm not. I'm just talking about a guy that was a good person. He didn't take shit from nobody. Even him and Justin Dow had their differences, and he wound up He wound up one time blocking Justin Dow because he didn't want to be friends with him anymore, but, they moved past that over time. I think eventually they became friends again. I don't know for sure of that, but when the day Justin Dow comes on his platform and he hears that, Justin Dow is not around anymore, he passed, he's gonna probably be, he'll, I don't know what he'll exactly think, but, sometimes you kind of wish you never pushed somebody away that you're friends with, because by the time you get them back, it's too late sometimes. It's like my friend that my Tennessee neighbor had talked to in such a long time. If he ever comes back around, yeah, if he ever comes back around, then if she ever comes back around, I want to meet her before I want that day we meet her before she comes off this earth. If anybody knows, Justin Dow lives somewhere in California, close to the desert part of California. But enough about that. Look, you gotta know if I got the title, you know what it's about. Hi, Julia. Julia, you never knew Justin Dow, but if you ever wanted to go check his channel out, you could. He knew a lot about mechanic brand tools and all kinds of things. Like I said before, I learned my mechanic stuff from him. Heck, he even played music even though it was against YouTube rules to play the music, but he didn't care about them today. I'll drop his link. He's from the tool community. My friend Clay released a video of it. Let me get off of Facebook. I was trying to get Ted to go live because Facebook Talk I wanted to go live and a couple of other people wanted to go live. Oh my God, Massachusetts got new Halloween tickets. They're Ghostbuster tickets. What the hell? Let me come into my live and then hang on. Let me get his link. Yeah, the family's got some donation going on. I think they're trying to raise a certain amount of money because they're in financial debt and stuff. I would help them out if I could, but I hardly can't. He had a lot of haters on his platform. He had people hate him and people that didn't agree with him on things, but he never cared. Just the way he was. Just know the way my title is. You can be as naughty as you want there. I don't really care. Julia, I think it is the 23rd, 24th. I'm going to get my laser hair removed. All this hair completely removed. They're going to talk to me about it, and we're going to set up the either going to pay it for, or we're going to do down payments. Because I finally got that dermatologist in Spring Hill set up. I'm slow at dropping links, so I'll tell you that. I had a very good day. Oh, Julia, don't you dare tell Becca that I had a McDonald's ice pumpkin latte. You do. Becca's gonna come here and kill me. I had that, and then I had a whole McDonald's, and then I had a whole Domino's pizza. Oh, Julia, by the way, I forgot how many days ago it was. It was that day that Renee was live. It was in Renee's. My notifications on Facebook Messenger kept going off like crazy. And I looked over there, Ted's over there sending me damn porn. And I'm sitting there like, the hell? Who's porn spamming me with porn videos? You don't have to subscribe to Justin Dow's channel, but if you want to watch it, you can. I just looked him up, go watch him. I'm not subscribed to his channel anymore. Because when somebody gets to where they don't drop content anymore, and they're never going to be able to drop content anymore because they're not on the platform, and the Lord took them off the platform, I still go over there once in a while and watch some old videos that of his I liked. I didn't like every video he did, but I went and watched the ones that I really liked the most. I mean, in the day, he even bought Harbor Freight tools. He didn't really care where the brand tool come from. Ted, everybody's wondering if you're going live. Well, Space Taco's the only way to ask. If you do go live, I will come over there. If you're up to doing a panel. I know you said you might be taking a break. But for me to actually get on the panel and not get black box, I got to be back there before you start the damn thing. Because like when you got StreamYards connected to YouTube, it starts a connection issue. That's something else I've noticed. I am going to release a video of yeah, if you go live right now and then you stay live until time to go meet Tower, I'll come over there and get on panel. You just like somehow get the link to me before you go live where I can get backstage and then come on over there. It'll keep you from having that stupid connection issue. Stupid crap that StreamYards don't want to fix. And me and Space Taco can't sleep, he'll hang out there too. So at least there'll be some people to help keep you awake. Because that's the only reason I went live and used up the rest of my StreamYard hours just to help keep myself awake. I wouldn't miss my appointment or nothing. And it worked. Because you definitely don't want to be like, oh, it's this time of hour, I'm going to go to sleep. You might not wake back up, and you can wind up missing your meetup. That can happen. I wasn't expecting this to be a real long live anyhow. Sometimes they do real short ones. Hi, Ticket. Ticket, well, Katie, Ted might go live. And if you can't sleep, then come over there and help him stay awake. So he can go meet Tower later. Hi, Jonathan. By the way, how's everybody doing? Next week is when the fair starts here. And right when the fair leaves is when it'll officially be is when Tennessee will be officially considered fall. That's a good sign. Julie, I was gonna ask you something. I called Julie. I called Susan too. I called her after I found just to talk to her, and I got this message said this number is not available, which I thought that was kind of odd. So what does it mean by if it says this number is not available? Does that mean she changed her number or something and got a totally different number? Or is that a sign that my number could be blocked, you know? That's what I'm wondering. You might know that. I can't remember what that means when you call it and it says the number is not available. Is that really true? She blocks me? Is that why she don't even answer me on Instagram? On Facebook anymore? Or even come around my channel anymore or hardly tell me hi in the live streams? I talked to her once on the phone and now I get blocked. Jeez. I want to know what I did to get blocked. Well, if you get a chance to talk to her, find out. I think that's kind of odd that it said that. But if she did get I keep forgetting that you're joking sometimes, but if she did get a new number, she'll have to give it to me. So I can change it in my phone call list. I've only talked to her once on the phone, and I haven't talked to her since. But I promised Susan that when we talk on the phone, oh, you did? I told Julia, I told some she don't answer lately for some reason. I've been trying to get a hold of Jace Harden. I can't get him to answer lately. I quit messaging him. I just leave him alone. But I'm trying to think of something. Yeah, I told her that, hi Melvin. I told her, dang, he typed in my name and it turns orange. That's a new one. Oh yeah, it's because he put the at symbol by it. If you don't put the at symbol, it don't turn that color. I told her that when we talk on the phone, we're not going to talk about anything going on YouTube. We'll just talk about what's going on in our life outside of YouTube and other things. because we all have our different conversations. Hey, Julia, my niece, she was talking on the phone when she was in my mom's car. She was talking on the phone with one of her friends, and she looked at my mom and said, "Mimi, is he gay?" And she said, "Who you talking about?" She said, "Who you're talking to on the phone?" And she was talking about me, but my mom didn't say nothing. And I gotta one day, I'm trying to get to where my mom can have her in the car with me. So if she said something to me about that, then I'll get in the very back seat, sit right beside her, and I'll explain things to her. I'll let her know everything. Let her know I'm not gay, I'm just bi, which is different than being gay, you know. It's just a way to let you know you work like two different kinds of women. Because she's been asking questions lately. I never figured me out lately. You know, she's 10 years old. She sure is smart. She knows something, though. Julie, have you ever met Melvin before? Because I can't remember if you ever met up with him, but he does go to some casino there in Cali. So if you're ever in that same casino, you might get to meet him. And I don't know if Barb will be there or not. But I think you'd love to meet him. I think Barb and yeah, Barb and Melvin met SK one time, like you did. Ted, no rubbing one out in my bushes now. I don't want everybody coming in and slipping your white slime. Julia definitely don't want to slip in that and go to bed smelling like it. Ugh. Katie don't either, 'cause her parents will be questioning her. You have a boy in your room, you do something that you weren't supposed to do, 'cause you reek of sex. It'd be hard, she'll be explaining, nah, I slipped in a puddle of it. There's some dude whacking off the bushes, and she'll turn around and say, Florida claimed her kid was rubbing one out in the bushes and he spilled his load and I slipped in it. They ain't gonna believe it one bit. Oh my God, Dad. Julia, the other night that Dad was live after you had already gone to bed, all of a sudden Dominic come in. He's like, and he said something because he heard him something. I think Ted said on the panel. Then he come back and he heard about butt fucking and dental dams. Every time he come out of the bush, he walked in on something happening. I thought it was funny that night that he ran in, he come in and ran into Shorty Michelle and Nora talking about their dogs eating cat shit. Y'all comes in at the wrong awkward moment. Roughneck did call me a bitch a bunch of times, and then he turned around and called me a bitch whore, and then a bitch tramp. I was just dying out laughing. Hey Melvin, you need to one day, if you can get a hold of Julia, let her know that when you're gonna be at that casino that you usually go to in Cali, and she might come meet you up there when she's not busy. Y'all get to meet her and hang out with her. Julia, if you get oh, I hadn't seen CSI in a long time. That's a good show. Yeah, Melvin's a good channel. He's Barb's the one that taught me how to what Mamacita meant. Hey Melvin, frijole, frijole. I can say frijole. Oh, it's 8 hours away from LA. That's not too bad. Knoxville is 5 hours from me. Tori Michelle the one that taught me how to say frijole. I come home today and I went to take my bulb out and put a new bulb in, and I got out of the master bedroom ceiling fan. And I go, well, shit, how'd this bulb all of a sudden go, and I turned around and I go, how did it come I put this bulb in that was just on in the bedroom? How did it go shot so quick? And so I screwed them both in, and I said, I looked over and I go, you dumbass blonde bitch. You must have turned the light off when you were leaving the house. I realized I turned the switch off. And here I thought the bulb unscrewed was completely shot. Wasn't even nothing wrong with the bulb. So I climbed up in the chair for nothing when I could have just went and flipped the switch. I'll tell you, us women do some crazy blonde moment things. And we call men dumb when there's ladies do some of the awkwardest things. Uh-huh. Julia, I'll send you Melvin's link on Instagram. I think I'm still following him on there. That way, if you're ever close to that casino, then you can just, and he's there, and you can just let him know if y'all want to meet up. Yeah, one time when I sent a package, I sent this Lego man. It wasn't completely finished, but I knew Melvin was good at working with his hands at doing things. And I was like, if he wants to ever put another finish on it, he can. And I called it, I told Barb that I call it Mini on Melvin. And then she said she was going to have it in the back of her pocket, walking around with it all the time. And then I sent her a Lego set, because I knew she loved Legos. Good night, Julia. Good night, Julia. Sweet dreams. Yeah, they banned gambling. I heard that that's something that YouTube is might eventually be getting rid of. I don't know when it will happen, but one of these days I'm just afraid. I'm just thinking that slot machine, anything with gambling, not gonna be on YouTube anymore. The only thing is with that, is I will never lose my channel because I don't scratch tickets on there. I mean, there might be other people that scratch tickets on there like Ted did and stuff like that, but I won't scratch tickets at all. I'm just not a ticket scratching channel. Oh yeah, I remember how I learned how to change the filter under the hood and the one in the glove where some vehicles have it in the glove compartment. You learned that from Justin Dale. I remember him doing a video talking about that. Eventually, later on down the road, somebody might get information of how he passed away eventually. There's a lot of people that I've known in the tool community that passed away. But with people, you just never know what's going on. A lot of people, you don't know what's going on behind doors with them. Unless you talk to them off of social media. Ted, I was in Kroger, and they're expanding the pharmacy in there, making it bigger, and they move stuff around. And all of a sudden, I looked right next to where all the protein bars at, and protein um, shakes and everything, or drinks and stuff are at, and they had the Quest protein drinks, which they're supposed to taste like a milkshake. They only had two there, the chocolate one, the vanilla one. And right beside it was all the damn condoms. I mean, they had all the rubber for Ted to stretch. So I was looking at that and I said, nope, 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 they ain't got one for Ted's size. All these are for people that are 5.5 and up. There ain't nothing for that little worm. I said, if he wants that, he's got to get one of them finger condoms. So I think can fit his shrimp. But I did see some extreme desire spray that I thought about getting and sending him for a joke. Blue Debbie's had their oatmeal pies out, but they had their pumpkin ones out. And I said, nah, I don't need that, too much sugar. Because I looked at calories on it and I said, you kidding me? One little oatmeal pumpkin flavored pie is literally gonna be about 300 something calories and this much sugar and then this much everything else not good for you. I'm sitting here like, no, I'd really get my starch from just bread and all my carbs from other things. In fact, from other things. I don't want it from something that's pure sugar. Screw that. Got lost in Kroger's, got been in there forever. Got lost in there trying to find the one aisle that had the steam remover sprays on it for clothing. I got lost. Went up and down the aisle 4 or 5 times. I kept going, and I realized I was going through the same aisle twice before I realized that it was them. I had to look to my left instead of to my right what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm a nut. Dad, do you mean when you go live, you're going live just to stay awake until you meet Tower, or you're just gonna wait and go live with Tower? Is that what you mean? Yeah, I have to have some stuff that's high in fat, not the bad fat, but high in the good fat that your body needs, and high in a little bit high, and then it's just got to be starchy food and high in fiber. Because I have no fat content on my body. It helps with the fat redistribution in my body. My mom asked me if I've gained weight yet, and I said, no, I still can't gain weight for some dang reason. Weird. No matter what I eat, it's just like I can't gain weight. But I keep forgetting to get a battery for my dang old scale so I can weigh. Plus, these floors are not completely perfectly level like they used to be. That's just what happens when a house settles. They get to where they're not. Alright, do that. And Ted, make sure you're on the phone that don't black box my ass. That's the way I can get on panel. Your other phone's a bitch. Your other phone's got the black box herpes virus. It caught that from StreamYard. StreamYard infected that phone. Yeah, I'll stay live until you go live. Damn, that cake emoji, when I looked at it, it looked like a middle finger to me there for a second. Where my eyes are playing tricks on me. Alright, when you go live, I'll get somebody to drop the link. And we'll come over there and we'll do a mini raid. I like to raid channels anyhow. Dad, I dare you that when Renee's live if Renee's live is live later today, then I dare you to send me more videos like you did, and I'll literally say it in Renee's live, what you're sending to me. See what she says. I'll tell her you're sending me a bunch of pink taco porno or something like that. Damn, notification made me jump. Jeez. I must be too wide awake from jumping from that. I do gotta take this off. I'm starting to sweat. And it's not really this that's causing me sweat. I just got the damn hot flashes again. I get them off and on. You know, you look at that from a far off distance. The candles on that cake makes it look like a damn middle finger. No, I need my glasses when I'm reading. The diamond art that I did, I like just a little bit to do on it. It'll be convenient to come. I just like doing the 4 yellows on it, and I've got it it's the 3 or 4 yellows I gotta do on it, and then I've got it completely finished. And it'll wind up being 4 days it took me to finish it. And that's the quickest one I've ever finished. How hard, Katie, it's one thing trans people never have. They never have a period or a menstrual cycle. They can't get pregnant, but that don't mean that they'll get that they can't. That does not mean that they'll keep trying. Day trans women are able to get pregnant. It's gonna probably hurt when they have to poop a baby out their ass. That would be the bad thing if that's where the babies came out of people out with their ass. Oh yeah, her and Ted's gonna go live in a little bit. Just so he can stay awake until he goes meet until he has to go meet Tower. But it's not Ted's going live in a little bit. He's gotta go wish somebody happy birthday first. And then when he goes live, I'll have somebody drop his and then we can either drop his link or we can just go straight over there and raid. It might be better just to go straight over there, and if you want to do a raid, you can. Because actually, I might not want to drop the link because in case there's any trolls watching, I don't want them coming over to his channel. Anyway, take your time to set up. It didn't take me but when I do StreamYard, it don't take me but a second to get it set up. But I'm not looking for thumbnail pics for my channel to use for my live stream. But you use the same thing over and over. Yeah, I think it'd be best just to rate him without dropping a link. Because I get those trolls that Ted don't want to mess with. Those prestigious little bastard of a troll. Yeah, you are. Next time you need to find one of a damn he-she doing something strange in there. Because people can look at it and wonder, be like, oh, that woman's beautiful, and not really realize that it's that she's a he-she. That would throw somebody for a loop. Penis? What the hell? I don't think Katie'd want to say penis for for the raid word. She might smack you for that one. Yeah, by the time Ted's live, it's going to be an hour live stream. I tell you, I'm going to do a short live, and I still wind up going for an hour or 2 hours. I can never have short lives. Now, Space Taco, if you ever do live stream, don't worry about if sometimes you only have like 9 or 10 people watching you the whole time. Because and if it's only like 3 people or 4 people talking, don't worry about that either. Because as long as people are lurking in the bushes, you're going to constantly keep getting views and watch time off of them. I've had it where one time I only had one person watching me the whole time in my live stream, and I stayed live. Yeah, I don't either. I always get more likes than I do the people who are in my bush. They're in my live stream or in my bushes. Weird. Heard you're always in the bushes masturbating. You know, you're a chronic masturbator. Katie's caught you in the bushes last time, and she had got the squirt bottle and she had to squirt you. She'd squirt you with a water bottle. And say, bad, Hardy, bad. I told you no. You keep playing with it, it's going to fall off. You're too old for that shit. You're not a horny little teenager anymore. Hi, Rodney. How you doing? Or better yet, you know, Katie might get the hose on you. A little gray. Well, you do have a gray beard. Yeah, Katie's got the probably gonna get the hose on Hard next time she catches them in the bush doing something inappropriate. Damn, Ted. Oh yeah, Ted, I remember you said that to Sarah one day, that you had them flying that far. Didn't you say you caught her in the eye or something? That you missed those two tissues you were supposed to be squirting in, and you wound up hitting her in the eye? You're sitting there with putting eye drops in her eye because her eyes are burning. Poor girl got hit in the eye. Ted misaimed and hit the eye. Caused her to have to go to the eye doctor for medicated eye drops. They set her eye on fire. I hope you didn't blind her. Hey, who got the #1 wrench in there? Oh, Jonathan's got the #1. Well, Scratch and Mama had it, and then Jonathan come in and stole it right off of her. Oh, she lost the princess crown. Yeah, you are second. But poor Scratch and Mama had that crown for so long. Jonathan comes down here, says hi to everybody, to me and everybody, and all of a sudden he steals her crown. I think next time she meets him, she's gonna back up over him and just hit him with a car. And they'll be like, what was that? Oh, that must have been some roadkill. Oh, that was a big deer I hit. You may hit that dead thing in the road. Yeah, I looked at that guy that might be taking over. That'll if they do Tommy Boy 3, that's going to take over for him. And yep, it's his brother. They do literally look alike. I just think his brother that's in his 60s that, not as, big as he is, might have to put on a little bit of weight to play the character. Mega love shout out, Marianne. How you doing? I hope you're not doing anything that 8Q would do, that 8Q Sadal would do. You know 8Q, Sadal, she's one wild woman. No, I read that wrong. I didn't even see the R in that, and I was about to say something else. I was about to say G-A-M-Y word, and then I noticed that there's an R in there. If y'all if y'all can connect to Marianne, she's a good person. Connect to her, leave her a like. Watch one of her watch one of her videos or shorts. Leave her a like and a comment and a follow, and she'll get back and do the same thing to your channel. Yeah, Space Taco. If you really want to grow your channel, definitely follow Marianne. She'll help you get those good clean subs to grow your channel. She'll definitely help your channel out. Plus, she's funny. She could definitely help you out on that, Space Taco. Help you even get even if you're trying to get to like, if you're trying to get like to 500, she can help you get there. I go hang out in the Filipino community a lot because it's so relaxing. They're drama-free, relaxing, and they do a lot of singing and other things there, and I just sit in there and relax and stay relaxed. Good. I'll give you a thumbs up for that. I was telling my mom about the trans flag, and she said, ain't it the pride flag? I said, no. I said, they got a different flag. She said, what, they got a different flag? Hey, pull it up. She didn't know that their flag is blue, pink, white, and then pink, blue. Those are the stripes on the flag. She thought all different kinds of people that were for the pride community shared one flag. There's a little that she knows. I know more about history than she does about that part of history. She had to learn something she thought she knew all along. On that note, y'all keep chatting amongst each other in the chat. I'm gonna go get me some more water. Hold that thought for a second, Space Taco. I gotta get me some more water. Okay, what did he ask? What did your kid's friend ask, Space Taco? I'm back to be able to answer your question now. Thanks everybody for doing that. My bags, my bath, my body work. Yeah, Marianne knows Ted. It's from the Evil Queen. It's purple and gold. That's what it looks like on the inside. That it opens up. I mean, it opens up that wide. All my makeup and this is new too. I got the Maleficent. I'll do a proper video showing these two off and then showing the other thing off. I mean, I didn't know it was really that wide to start with. That really be get in there and mess with my makeup. It says Disney on it. It is licensed Disney. Licensed by Disney and Bath Body Works. This is the Disney Villains collection. I didn't get much out of the collection because I didn't want to spend much. I've got another thing coming, which is new vacuum head for my Ryobi cordless brushless vacuum. They use their 18-volt batteries because it's detangling brush, so I never have to clean long hairs off of it. And it does have the bristles for deep down clean on carpets. And it's got a roller in the front, and it looks just like a sharp vacuum head. I don't know how, and I was like, how they getting away with that and it not being considered copyright. And then I turned around and said, oh, the reason they're getting away with it, he probably is cooking ribs. And I said the only way they're getting away with it is because it's listed as a tool under a tool brand. But it's got that and the blade, it's detangling, self-detangling. But if stuff still gets tangled around the brush roller, you still got an easy way of access it to pull it out and clean it. Same with the soft roller that picks up the big stuff. And that roller will pick diamonds up off the floor. They spill a lot easier. And then I got another filter to go with it. And the filter I have in it is getting to where it won't stay clean anymore. It's causing an odor. It can't be washed anymore. Eventually I will get a backup filter for it. The head on the one I have does good at picking up stuff. It's just I have to take it off, clean off all the time. But they also have it where you can take the head out, so if the roller does get ruined, tore up, you can go buy a new one. It only costs $20 to buy a new roller. A lot cheaper than what Shark or Dyson will charge you just for the roller. They go inside their heads. Oh yeah, if you talk about videos, I just use my phone to do videos. I don't edit nothing. Have an outdated HP Star Wars Collector's Edition laptop. Got when Star Wars Episode 7 came out. I use it to check things on my channel sometimes. Um, Katie, even though you don't have content on your channel, the everybody I know from the Filipinos, they know they understand that. They definitely understand that most of you are just supporters. It's like Lala. Lala's it's like Lala from Teletubbies, which is my Micmac alt count. It don't have no content on it. It's just an alt count. You got an alt count of every Teletubby you can think of. I think it's kind of cute. Now, if you like to sing, definitely get up on Mary Ann's panel when she's doing singing and sing a song up there one day. I forgot what singing a song on their panel means in their, when you do that, means in their country. Because M2M, I think M2M's been on her panel before, but I know he's been on AQ's panel before singing. Been on a lot of them panel singing. Yeah, that's another thing I do. Like I said, I go on their live streams to listen to their music. And you do catch M2M and they're singing. They're talking me into getting on the panel. I think Mary Ann's been talking me into, I don't know how, for a pretty good long time trying to get me up on her panel. Time I go on her live, she makes me laugh, especially when she's trying to get me on the panel. And I won't go up there. One of these days I'll eventually go up on her panel. But I gotta get Julia to go up there with me before I do it. Damn, Taco, you got 4 more coins coming. Oh, you're number 1. You just took Jonathan's crown. Better watch it. Scratching Mama's in the bushes. She might come out and whack you for taking that crown. Now, if Courtney comes in here, she's gonna definitely want to take that crown from you. Courtney says she's always number 1. Well, you know, Scratching Mama's in the bushes right now rubbing one out. Dang, she really went down. Make sure you got extra butter on that popcorn. I'll stay live until Ted goes live. I remember the days when you'd buy popcorn that it didn't have butter on it. You had to actually add your own butter to it. I even remember back in the times you bought this thing with the metal handle on it, you stuck it over the stove and you were shaking it until it expanded and then it popped open. My hands are right here. You know, if I'm rubbing one out, I just rub it out like a clit. I don't have to stroke it. Rub it like a woman does her clit and I'll get off. How sensitive the tip is. I wonder how this new lip gloss is. Oh, that's what you were doing. Yeah, you were having sex with those Mississippi strips again over there. Uh-huh. You were sucking Mississippi, Mississippi strum, Mississippi, co- cooch off your, cooch cream off your fingers. I see what you were doing, uh-huh. I forgot what's in this what's the scent in this? I can't remember. God, I mean, the thing, oh. Man, I had time open that up. I mean, I don't know. Wait, what queen is it that has the cow that I mean which evil villain was it that could turn into a dragon? Was it Maleficent? Or was it the evil queen from Snow White that could turn into the dragon? 'Cause I couldn't remember. Anybody remember from the Disney villain cartoons? I mean, from Snow White or Maleficent? They do have my old lip balm, which is Jasmine, from the Disney Princess Collection, which you can still buy. Hi, Odyssey. How you doing? Oh, was it this queen that could turn into the that was able to turn into the dragon? If so, I've got her castle. It's breakable. Oh, then no wonder it's got the castle on there. Highway up, dude. Ted, if you see somebody put the at symbol in your name next to your name, it'll cause your name to light up in an orange color. If they just put your name without that, it only lights up gray. Kind of cool. Way up, dude. I was gonna come up on your panel because somebody sent me the link, but it was my first time being subscribed to your live stream, so I decided not to. And I'll tell you, definitely, any prayers you want to do, you can do prayers. Just don't talk religion, but you're allowed to pray in here. Oh, I'm trying to think what it is. I think he's waiting for people to go backstage on his panel. If you would have had Marissa up on your panel in a damn bikini or just her bra, I definitely would have got up on your panel in an instant. Alright, Ted's live. Way up, dude, and everybody go over to Ted's live. I was waiting for him to go live. See if you can get Marissa up there. I'm on your panel one day in just her bra, and I'll jump up there real fast. If it don't black box my ass. Alright, everybody, I'm gonna shut this down. Let's go to Ted's. I was waiting for him to go live. Way up, dude. Go to Ted's live stream right now. I'll see y'all over there in a second. Hang on, I'm gonna put my tablet over there right now. Alright, I'm going over to Ted's. Meet y'all over there.